At London's luxurious Dorchester Hotel, vintage Jensen cars and glamorous female flight attendants formed the backdrop on Wednesday for the launch of the new James Bond novel, Solo, by British novelist William Boyd. At the end, Boyd revealed that triple Oscar-winning actor Daniel Day-Lewis would be his perfect choice as 007 if his novel was ever turned into a movie. The opening of Solo sees a 45-year-old Bond waking up in the Dorchester having just celebrated his birthday. It's 1969 and James Bond is about to go solo, recklessly motivated by revenge. Set during the Cold War, the novel sees 007 on assignment in Africa, where he's on an unusual mission to stop a civil war. Boyd has written 2 other spy novels and so said he wasn't daunted by the challenge of taking on the hugely successful global James Bond brand.
Actually, when you go back and read the Fleming novels, there's a phenomenal amount of information about him, fascinating and banal, significant and minor. But I just mined the novels, Fleming's novels, for the information I needed. So I felt quite confident. But if I hadn't written a spy novel, I think it would be a tall order.
The spy in Boyd's novel has all of the usual Bond ingredients: the cars, the drink, the women, and of course the license to kill. But because it's set in 1969, a few years after Fleming's last Bond was written, Boyd was able to update the character.
I haven't set out to make Bond ultra-modern, but there's no doubt he's aware of how the world has changed around him, and similarly his attitudes have changed as well. So I think it was just a natural process of setting it in that particular era.
Ian Fleming's niece, Lucy Fleming, said Boyd's creative talent combined with his meticulous research into her uncle's work meant he was a natural choice.
I would like to say how flattered we are, not only that an author as fine as Will should take up the baton of Bond, as it were, but that he should do so with such panache. Solo is an excellent novel and one of which Ian would approve heartily.
Should Hollywood come knocking at his door, he confessed that British-Irish actor Daniel Day-Lewis would be his perfect 007.
If there was going to be an actor to play my James Bond, I'd choose another actor who's been in a film of mine and who I also know and who's also called Daniel Day-Lewis. Because I think Daniel Day-Lewis actually resembles the Bond that Fleming describes.